have makeup. Those ones are the foolish ones to me. I don't think you don't need the makeup. Even if you want to put a little bit to balance out your skin tone, I get that. You know what I mean? But you don't need a whole lot of that. And all the other stuff and that you say you do for the guys, listen, you don't even need to do all that. Guys is basically simple. You don't even have to do all that.
Yeah, it's really simple, actually.
The dress, you know, the skimpy dresses and all that. We love it. We're not going to deny you to do it, but to think you have to do it to get guys is what kind of guys you trying to get. Not saying all those guys are asses that only go for girls that are skimpy, but I mean, if you know you're getting hit on and you're covered up mostly, or you feel you're not looking at your best, and mans are still checking for you, you don't need to be all, I gotta get dolled up now. Da, da, da. You can enhance this. Obviously, you know, you're gonna go out with them, you're gonna dress different. You're not gonna wear the tracksuit that he picked you up in, but you wear something different. But
and
you don't need all of that all the time to get the attention of dudes, you know? And back to the hair thing, just to say, a reason I don't have that issue with my wife, because she don't grow hair. So I've been spoiled and privileged to non-hairiness our whole basically relationship. So
I mean, and there actually are cultures that the females aren't actually required to shave.
Hey,
I mean, again, to each his own.
exactly.
But for me,
This is my own. This is our own.
So for me, there's a limit. Right? For me, there's a limit. If we gotta maintain ourselves as men and meet a certain, you know, physical expectation, I think that it's fair that a female should also be of that same expectation, right?
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I just don't want to be carved up. That's all. That's my little spiel. My little spiel. All right, what else we got?
I think we got one more.
You
Said you have two here, but do you want to go both of them, or do you want to save one, or you want to do both? I don't mind doing. Well,
addiction?
Honestly, that one to me is already. I got a simple answer for that one.
Which one? The addiction?
Yeah, I'm social for that one.
Okay. All right, we'll bring it up. Okay. Other than drugs, what addiction do you feel is the most harmful to teenagers, especially in this day and age? All right. Pornography.
Option 1.
Video games.
2.
Social media.
3.
Or shopping.
And the fizzle.
So what addiction,
right.
of those, which addiction do you think is the worst to teenagers in this generation?
Okay, I'm going to just go straight up and say social media. Reason I say social media is, okay, we've known, okay, porn, we know already, okay, but that's something that's not, you have to kind of, like, most people hide it. It's not just out there in your face everywhere you turn, you get up and you have to hunt it out, kind of thing. Video games, another thing, you sit, you play it. Yes, I'm not saying these can't be addictive, right? Yep. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying which out of all of them, the most to me is the social media. Video games is another thing that's not, it's out there more than porn, right? It's easier accessible than porn, but you still
Do you think so?
Stop video games?
You think it's more? You think it's easier?
No, okay. Let me not say easy.
You have to go out there. You have to
because you can go on an app. No, but I'm saying any type of game. Okay, you're saying video. If you're saying video games like the console video game, I just meant games that are even on your phone, like app games and stuff. But if we're just going to talk about video games, okay, it's obviously because you have your phone. That's what I'm saying. Like porn, if you're talking about, if you're gonna use the phone, then you gotta, I'm implementing games on the phone also, which makes it easy to get to, right? Porn outside of the phone shouldn't be easy to get to as much as video games would be. Because you can go buy a video game at a store. You can't, like, if the store is legit, I'm talking about legit, if you go to a legit store, no, it can't be as easy as a video game. right? I'm not talking about video games that are rated R. I'm just talking about like a simple video
I got you.
game,
I got you.
right?
I got you.
So,
I just debate on the.
but I'm just saying they both have their accessibility. Yeah, they're probably about the same.
Okay.
Right? Depending on what form you're looking at. On a phone, yeah, it's not hard because there's no real clarification for either. Well, yeah, porn there's no clarification. It asks you, and you just click a button. Video games, you can get the free games. It's easy to get to. Free games, yes, fine, but ones you gotta pay for, that's different because you gotta have the credit card and all that on it, right? But free stuff, they're both easy. Shopping. Yeah.
Again, detrimental, dangerous.
It is. They all are. What I'm getting to, okay, shopping is dangerous, but again, at some point it stops because money-wise, at a certain point you run out, so then you might end up stealing, which is not shopping, right? But
Shopping.
it is detrimental, right? What you're saying. The reason I say social media is because like, everywhere you turn, is social media. Everyone bases your status on social media. Like your followers. Oh, how many people you follow? Oh, that's it. Some people, I've heard people may not even want to like date you because your followers are not enough, or you don't have a lot of followers, or people don't want to work with you, or whatever it is, based on your followers or your views or your social media, right? That has become like the status of a person now.
Right.
Porn isn't the status of a person. Video games isn't the status of a person. Shopping isn't the status of, like, social media right now, what we're doing, social media, it's right there in front. There's no porn right now, there's no video games, and we're not shopping, but you got social media. So it's there every second. Everyone follows that.
And it's influential.
It's super influential. It's you pick up your phone and boom.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you go to. Out of these four, the easiest and quickest thing that pops up is social media. Even if you don't want it, it's around you. You turn.
Yeah.
Someone's on their phone, it's social media. Someone might be, everything is social media around you. That's the only thing I'm saying. That's why I say that is it's everywhere. Other stuff, you gotta kind of search it or go to it. Like porn, you kind of look for. Most of the time you turn, porn isn't there. Video games, yeah, you'll see it around, but it's the playing of it that makes it that's detrimental to you.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta play you can sit there and watch, but you'll get up if it's not that interesting. Social media, it's easy to find something interesting on social media. And it's just this. There's no effort, there's no skill, just to be on it. That's all you got to do. It's everywhere. Right?
And you become so used to it that you don't even know how fast you're flicking, or it becomes so second nature that you're just scrolling, not to look at anything specifically, but just to scroll.
Sometimes
that's the addiction.
Sometimes I'll scroll to like I know I want to come off, but it's like I want to end on something good.
That's right.
Or something that, okay, or even something that's like, all right, that's enough now.
But that's an addiction. That's the addiction, right?
Yeah.
If you have to keep on,
it's not an uncontrollable addiction because you do know you need to stop, and you do stop yourself. Like
no, but you're searching.
But
for
I get what you're
something
saying.
until you find it.
No,
why?
Yeah.
I'm not disagreeing.
I get what you're saying. Not specifically, but yeah.
Can I do the same thing? I do the same thing, right?
Yeah, so, not all the time, but I get it. Yeah. Sometimes I'll be like, okay, I'll just turn it off or whatever. But it depends. I think it depends. If I've been going through, and I'm like, okay, and it's back and forth, or like the last few things I've scrolled have been negative. It's just when I come off, it's a lot of things. It's certain things I do that when you want to end on a positive of it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if like a song or something, like you're gonna turn it off, it's like, oh, let me turn it off at the positive part. You know, you may wait for something uplifting. Yeah. So that's the thing with the social media. I just want to like have something uplifting as the last thing maybe I see, or if I'm going and I'm struggling to find something, then it's just okay, I'll turn it off.
Yeah. And sometimes I'll stop until I say, okay, this is just straight stupid.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, okay, this is what we come to, and then that'll make me stop.
Yeah.
But so your number one point,
social media
thing would be social media.
Yeah.
All right. Can't disagree with you on that.
Yeah.
100% agree with you on that. To be different because I think social media is a good choice. But just to give another option, I would actually I'd have to go 1 and 2. One for me would have to be video games.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And the reason why I say and again, I'm looking at the current and after effects. Obviously, when you're currently addicted to video games and you're in school, so if you're in elementary school, or you're in high school, or college, university, or whatever, and you've been heavily addicted to games, it's hard to separate playing time and being strict or being determined or being disciplined enough to say, I'm gonna put that down and now I'm gonna study, right? I'm even looking at my kids right now, right? And when we give them like say half an hour to play a game, right?
Yeah.
And we say, okay, after that half an hour, after that hour, stop playing. Me and Karen will get sidetracked, right?
Yeah.
They know that the hours pass, but they're still playing, right?
Yeah.
And we see them getting progressively angrier once they don't complete a mission. To me, at that point, it's an addiction, right?
Okay.
And it kind of deviates from them wanting to learn or wanting them to study or finishing homework. It almost becomes a primary source of strictly entertainment, where they don't watch TV, they don't read a book, they don't go outside to play sports. They'd rather just sit in front of a TV screen and play video games.
Yeah.
And I used to be like that as a kid.
Yeah.
And when you put video games, to me, above hanging out with your friends, doing anything social, it's hard to take that away. Because I think they said that video games have a way of releasing, I know I'm probably using the wrong terminology, so forgive me. Endorphins?
Endorphins, yeah,
I
or
think.
something like that.
I may be completely wrong.
Yeah,
Endorphins may mean something.
I know what you're talking about, though. I think I know what you're talking about.
Completely health.
Might be a different word. Yeah,
Or
I think
dopamine,
it is.
dopamine,
Yeah,
whatever
something
they
like
call
that.
it.
Yeah.
It releases some type of thing in your body. It's a chemical.
Yeah.
And that keeps you addicted to playing video games, right? So even after you reach a certain age, when you establish a family in your 20s, in your 30s, and the wife is saying, hey, let's go out for dinner, or let's go out to the movies, and you're there stuck playing 2K still, you're stuck playing Madden. That addiction has now followed you from teenage life to full-fledged adulthood.
Yeah.
So that's why I think video games is probably the number one, because that's something that can follow you well into your adult life.
The only thing I'll counter that before you go to number 2 is coming up in our time, yes. The only reason I say now is not, it still can be addiction, but it can be turned into something else is because now they got those man's making money off video games, playing video games. If that is what you're playing games to do, like that's your path, like I'm going to be a video gamer, where these guys go to like tournaments and they make money.
Oh, of course.
Playing online or online play gamer or whatever. With that now, that's the only reason I'll say it's not detrimental if that's because now you can have a target for game. When we were coming up, we didn't think video games were video games. We didn't think you can make money
Like
playing
this.
video games like this.
Yeah.
If we did, God knows, more mans would have probably geared towards
100%.
video games more,
100%,
right?
yeah.
A little bit more. But that's why I say with that, now you can kind of gear towards that with it. So it could be detrimental if all you're doing is playing and not trying to be a gamer.
Monetary value out of it.
Yeah, and it's actually affecting your life. Like you're not going to work because you're sitting there trying to conquer something where, okay, it's not like you're streaming where you're making money.
Yeah.
Then I can see you missing the job because, I'm making just about as much right now. I got to.
Listen,
So
there were times where I was late for my shift at McDonald's when I was 17, 18. When I was playing those early PlayStation games, like the free game.
Yeah, that's when it's
Donkey
detrimental.
Kong, the NBA Live.
Yep.
Yo,
That's when it's detrimental.
I wouldn't leave my house until I know I finished a full game. I saved it on the memory card, then I would go to work. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That was when I took video games really serious, right?
What was your second one?
My second one, well, hands down, has to be pornography. You know what I mean? And I feel as if I'm going to actually disagree with you. I think pornography is more accessible than social media. And the reason why I say that is because you go into a convenience store, they have adult magazines, right? You play games like Grand Theft Auto. There's pornography in that, right?
Okay.
You watch just a regular movie, right? There are scenes of sexuality going on, right?
Okay.
You go on your phone. You may not even be looking at pornography, but there's adult-themed ads that pop up in order to sell whatever they have. They have to sell sexuality, right? So for me, I think when you're shown images or videos of any type of sexuality and you're already watching porn to a certain extent, it becomes detrimental to your growth, both as a human being, as a man, also possibly in your marriage when you want to take things to a next level, right?
No, okay, yeah.
So I think it would be a close second after video games as things that can be detrimental for you after your teenage years that can follow you going forward.
Okay. Now, the reason, I'll give you that, and everything you said makes sense. And the only reason I'll still say social media is because 6 years old, 7 years old, I see them on the social media.
Oh, yeah.
They want to be this, they want to be an influencer. You see little kids being marketing on there. They're like either, I don't know, they're opening boxes, or do you see them doing these little skits and these family skits and stuff? Like you see families full out doing being YouTubers, or like making whatever, their little skits and all that stuff to put out there. And that's showing other kids. Hey, then another kid might see and be like, hey, I want to do this. Or they think that this is what life is or how life's supposed to be. I'm just saying with social media, it's the easiest thing out of all of them. Like, yes, you mentioned porn, but it's like, okay, it's a pop-up ad. But before you get to that, I'm already on social media. It implements here and there. There's aspects that are there, right? Like, okay, yeah, females in a bikini, or even a dude in boxers. That could be, you can say that's porn, but it's not porn. It's sexual. Sexualization, yes, that's prevalent and out there. That's probably the same as social media, right? Sexualization of human beings, yes. But that's the only reason I say social media is like that can hit you. Like I can give this phone to our kids, and they know how to function on social media, in a sense. Like the porn may pop up at them, but they're not searching for porn at that age. They don't know about that, but they know social media. They know Instagram, or they know about being on something. They hear about those things. YouTube, they know about YouTube. They don't know about porn at that age. So that's the way it's saying. Social media can implement you at any young age, and it's the easiest thing because it's not blatantly wrong. Porn, blatantly considered wrong. Video games are not blatantly wrong.
That was my point.
Right? Video games isn't blatantly wrong, but it's a separation from life. You kind of know it's a video game and this is life. Shopping,
but again,
social media is life.
But listen to what you just said.
Yeah.
That's why I would still put video games as number one, because you just said you should be able to differentiate from the two, right? From real life and what's
but
fake.
I think it's easier for games, though, because you should be able to. No, but that's when you have something wrong with you. Yeah. If you really think that this video game is like you can see it's not human. You know it's not a human, but your mind loves this world so much that you think, okay, this is what. But the same with social media, it blends it so much because these are real people. But the life they're showing you isn't necessarily that life, but you think it is, and they're human. They see them so you think I can have this life. All I have to do is be sexy on the gram. That's where I guess the porn comes in, but it's still attached to social media. I think all three of them connect, obviously. Yeah. They all three go together, but I think, as I said, social media is here, and the rest of them either can branch from it or they connect themselves to it in that aspect. But that's why I say social media, it's just so easy to look at and be like, oh, look at this person. They have they don't even have to be sexy, but if they're showing money, your mind now thinks, I gotta do this to make money. I don't have to hide it. I don't have to be scarce about it. Porn, you have to. People don't tell right, oh, I'm a porn star. This is what I'm doing. You hide it.
Yeah, but
right?
but to a certain extent, and I know this is not for everybody,
Mm-hmm.
but to a certain extent, parents, for the most part, can monitor and can put on some firewalls that can restrict their kids from going on certain sites
Yeah.
on their phone.
Yeah, and so you can monitor this.
Video games are a little bit more trickier, and this is why I say this, right? For example,
I'll give you the video games over porn. I'll give you that.
no,
I'll
I
give
put
you
video games over social media too, and this is why it's video games are a little bit more sneakier, right? For example, I'll bring Grand Theft Auto up again. I know I keep on saying it, but that's just another example. All right, when we were 20 odd years ago, I was a big GTA fan, right? Joseph got into it, right? Our son, and he was about 7, 8-ish, right? And we got him the game, right? But there was a point in GTA where they're in a strip club and it's producing pornography, like you see everything, right? Obviously, if you're a parent that just says, oh, it's just a video game, you don't really know the ins and outs of what that video game entails. But you're just getting it for your child because you're just thinking, oh, it's a fun video game to play. Not knowing that there's adult themes, there's pornography in this video game. Once they have the video game and you're not around, you can't really monitor your child and say, you know what, that's a bad game to play. Whereas social media, there's so much firewalls, there's so much restrictions that you can put on. Like I can put a restriction on Snapchat or Instagram, and my daughter can't go on there, right? So that's why I still.
But what I'm saying is, you can do that with video games too. I get you going, but nowadays there's ratings on games and stuff. That's you as a parent. If you don't want to check the games and all of that, that's on you. That's not on the video game maker. They marketing, they make it, and they know kids want to buy it. But again, that's not on. If I'm the video game maker, I'm making the game for these, and I'm telling you it's 18 plus. It's rated R.
But you know where it's going though.
But that's the thing. That's not my. Then basically you're telling me don't make the product because you can't control who. You can't control who buys it. You put in the labels is telling them, listen, this is who it's for. Now you have to stop your child from getting it. It's not on me because then basically don't make the product because there's lots of stuff you can't control who gets. Anything we say it's for this person, you can't stop it. If there's a product for a female, deodorant, and a male wants to go and buy it, they can buy it, even though you told them. So what? Now they're going to stop making female products because, anyone can get to it?
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying with the social media, it's just so, it doesn't even have to be anything like that. Social media is basically anything. Like you can restrict Instagram, but like it could just be, someone can have a profile on, I don't know, trying to use kids example, okay? You can restrict YouTube, but okay, YouTube Kids, okay? You assume YouTube Kids is gonna be the safest thing, right? And it may not even be an adult on there, but it could be what these kids are saying. And these kids could be saying stuff to encourage the kid. And again, you wouldn't look nothing of it because it's another human being. It's not like an electronic person or like a robot or something where you can specifically tell your child, hey, it's a robot. You know that's not real, but it's a person. Like they'll be like, hey, this is a real kid. They're a kid just like me and they get to do this. How come I can't, daddy or mommy? How come we don't do this? Because video games, you can explain more. Like, look, this person is killed. They got back up, but in real life, you can't do that. You can give examples. Social media is real life. So for you to kind of explain something to a kid and show them the difference, it's harder because it's really happening.
It's real people.
But the way it goes about happening, they don't see that. They just assume, oh, this kid has a bunch of toys. I want to do the same thing and all that, but they don't know it goes. The parents got to go make money. They got to work to do this and do that. So it will.
So that expectation is unattainable.
It's attainable. It's unattainable, but to a kid, it seems more attainable because it's realistic. Like they see it happen. This person really does have the money. A video game, I shut it off. You're not seeing that person again unless I guess if you show an ad for the game, but it's not it's not a human.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I say it. I'm not knocking you with the video games. Yes, they freaking are influential and they can, especially if they get you young. Yes, yes, and you don't know the difference and stuff. Yeah, it can get to you.
Yeah.
But I just say social media just because it's not even really a blur with real life. It is real life. It's just blurring how these people got what they got.
Yeah, I see your point. But we should rank that. So, where do you guys rank the most dangerous addiction to our younger
Or
generation?
if you have
right
something
now?
else
If
that
you have something
you
else,
didn't put up,
list
hey.
it. Yeah. But it's a scary world that we live in when education isn't the addiction. You know what I mean? Like getting a diploma isn't an addiction. Getting that degree isn't the addiction. For some, it probably is. Working hard.
Oh yeah, there's people. I believe
Lots of
yeah.
people learning is an addiction.
It is an addiction for them.
But
And
unfortunately,
that could be detrimental if you're not using what you get.
That's right.
If you're just going and learning, but you're not applying it, it can hurt you. All right, and last but not least, best dance party environments. So the best environment to have a dance party. Now, we know there's plenty, but the three we put up here are club, basement, old school. So like, when man beat down the furnace, bop, 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 when you hear the tune,
Yep.
and the backyard barbecue. Those are just three, and we know there's other ones that you can have, but out of those three, what do you think is the best dance party environment? Now, I know you can be specific, or there could be more, you can get more in depth with it, right? Because what are we talking, like just like room to dance and be able to like
Environment.
show off your moves and all that?
Everything.
Because if you need the room and all that, obviously, to me it would be, no. The only reason I would say it could be a club is that would hold more people. Not necessarily give you more room, it just holds a lot of more people. So if you have a limited people, a club can give you room. The only reason a basement, not really. Basements are always usually small, unless you're like a balling person. Right?
You can still bustle some
apartments,
basement.
the basement of jams we would go to is usually just a regular house. So there was more whining and grinding than the dancing that would go on there. Backyard, maybe, because backyard's spread out. It's usually, they usually have a small amount of people dancing, so you get the room. But the best environments to like, for dancing, probably basement.
Basement.
I probably gotta go. I know club is easy to say because that's what you're supposed to do at the club. Like you drink too, but basement you drink. But when you're in the basement, like it's a chop a ting, or the girls trying to get a guy and you dance up with them, and that's what you're trying to pull. Like that's. That's your main thing. Go in there, pull a ting, and just dance.
A basement is a more intimate setting.
Yeah. That's what it should have been. Was a more intimate dance setting would be basement. I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Just a dance party would be a club. Obviously, party. You want a big room, you know what I mean? Like space to party and dance. Then I give the club. Backyard, I think, is more like a intimate and interactive.
Yeah.
Like you get a little food, and then you have a little jam going, and But I have to say basement.
You got basement?
To wrap it up, on my end for that, best dance house party. God. Basement, like just the house, like you go anywhere in the house and still dance and still be intimate. You know what I mean? Like,
but then you also have to entertain, right? If you're a host, you got to entertain the people that are coming to your basement or a house party. So it's not like the club where you don't have to entertain anybody. Right?
You do it though, because if I've done
If
told
I'm
you
a
it's
club,
just
I don't entertain anybody.
you got the music, there's your entertainment.
Yeah.
That's the entertainment, your music. And if I have some juice, whatever, that man get some juice or a keg or whatever it is, and there you go. That's your vibes. I don't have to entertain. You're not going anywhere. That's the only thing with the house parties, you don't want people roaming all through the place.
True.
Right? If you're roaming all through it, that's the thing. But if you're respectable enough, you have it locked back boxed off property, your house, however you want, and have it contained. Yeah, man, and you can put 2 and 3 together, man.
You can.
Basement,
you can.
backyard jam.
You can, but it's,
Right?
yeah. I think for me, it depends on, it's all about age, right?
Well, yeah.
That's an important thing.
Oh, see, that's a fact.
So I looked at it like an age thing, right? So I am good. Me and him, we're the nostalgic crew. Like whatever it is, whatever we're talking about, it's always, we prefer the back in the day. So
That's
for
just what
me,
we know.
again, keeping with that theme, I would have to say, like you, would have to be the basement, old school, banging on the furnace, banging on the walls. That's my number one spot. But again, it goes back to age. So for me, as we were younger, basement, house party, like you said. Then you graduated to a little bit, you want to do the club thing.
Because you have age.
Yeah.
That's the other thing why you did the basements, because you
can't-
weren't
you
old
can't
enough to go to clubs.
That's right.
That was your only choice.
Or Club 108, which was all ages. But nobody went to-
Yeah, if your school had a jam, maybe.
Yeah.
You know, a school dance, yes. But parties, yeah, it was basement,
Basement
until you got to
basement
club
number
level,
one.
yeah.
Club would be number 2. And then as
At
you
this
reach,
age right now, we
as you
want those
reach
bars.
arthritis and back pain, which I experienced the last couple of days, barbecue in the backyard, and you just see me in the corner not doing nothing, just eating my food,
And you
drinking
know-
my Heineken and my Guinness, watching the vibes, watching the girl. We're good. I'm good to go. Right?
And that leads into, are we putting the 23rd up there?
Which is a good segue.
Just want to make sure.
Which is a good segue.
Speaking of backyard barbecues,
We're going to be hosting a barbecue on August the 23rd. I'll give you the link for
be an
details.
invite only.
Invite only, but we're going to do a live podcast at that point in time. We're going to have lots of guests, hopefully putting in their opinions. We're going to have a load of topics to talk about, and it'll be fun. Hopefully the weather will cooperate. It'll be nice and sunny. I'm looking forward to 40 degrees on August the 23rd.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Anything
know.
less will
I don't
be...
want it too hot.
No,
Mash up
we live
equipment
in
and
Canada,
stuff.
like I always say, I welcome 40 degrees and above any day, every day. All right? But yeah, look out for that August the 23rd barbecue, W.A.W.G, we all we got. But yeah, for me, it would definitely have to be the basement, old school, banging on the furnace. Hands down. And also, you can't really get punked in a basement, old school, if you're trying to bubble on a girl, right? You can't really.
Yeah, punked
They'll feel bad. You know? They don't want to embarrass in front of all your
You
friends.
can get punked anywhere, but yeah, it might not.
At a club, it's you don't. The likelihood of you knowing as much people is low as opposed to.
Oh, okay, and
as
that
opposed to you being
Yeah,
rejected with the people that you invited to your.
But you're
backyard
hoping
basement party.
that the people that are in the basement, like you're all cool, where it's like, all right.
I mean, you're there.
It's a welcome environment.
It's a welcome environment.
You know what I mean? So it's like, all right, this person's cool. You know, we could
The likelihood
do
of
a
you getting-
1-2 little dance.
The
but-
likelihood of you getting snubbed is less likely than if you were in a club.
Yeah,
Right?
for sure. Yeah.
Not to say that I was ugly now. Back in the day when I was in my dance on, I was in my robot days, I was getting rejected. You know what I mean? I still had the light skin and you know, the
I
complexion
was
to go
more
with it.
focused on trying to be the DJ. So
I mean, but-
I'm not saying I did go to my parties, but yeah, I wanted to be. My ear was totally different from what they were listening to. I'm listening to the DJ the whole time.
you could do that. But if the DJ was
It's just that's like unwillingly. Like I'm not trying to, but it's just, you know, that's your ear. You're gonna hear what he's doing. You're gonna hear what's being played. You're gonna hear.
people
So-
go to these club settings for a different reason. You can go there to just hang out with friends.
Yeah.
You can go to the dance.
It's all of it.
You can go there just to listen to the DJ play tunes. You can go there just for the girls,
Yeah,
or if
it's
you're a
all of
girl,
it.
you can go there just for the guys. Whatever the case may be, right? But for me, I think, you know, just the close environment. You know, the music blaring, the wall shaking, the ceiling shaking. Everybody's in a good vibe. I would have to go to the basement as number one. Number one.
All right.
Any random topics at the top of your head you want to get out?
I think we had it. Those two. I think we're good.
All right.
I think that was good. That was good on the randoms. We'll get them ready for the next episode.
Yeah.
But
But
but you know, I want to give a little shout out to a couple areas that some of our top city little supporters here. You know, we like to. I know people don't always give numbers and all that, but you know, we're starting out. We want to just give the people who are giving us some support now, you know what I mean?
That have been giving us some support from time too.
Yeah, you know, Toronto, Saga, Brampton's been up there, and I think Vaughan has now moved in there. I don't know if last time they were on there, but there's a small amount, but they're there. Shout out, used to live out in Vaughan a little bit too. Actually, the only one here, no. You sure Etobicoke, Toronto? Rexdale's Toronto?
Rexdale,
consider-
I don't know, I always consider Rexdale a town on its own. I never really considered it Toronto or Etobicoke. Rexdale is just a little town on its own.
Countries, obviously Canada's a big one. We got the states up in there. Shout out to our states. And no matter what we say, guys,
We love you guys.
You know what I mean?
We're all
It's
one
all
continent.
Also, UK, we got a little bit out in the UK. Got to come out there too.
There's some cheese and crackers.
And hey, before it was India, for some reason. I know I got a little bit of it in my family, but they've been replaced
By who?
by the Francois.
By the French?
France. There's a
Shout out.
small person. I don't know how.
listen.
It must be the English speakers out there, but
I
hey.
know it's two different countries, but shout out to my French-speaking people. You got your boy here from Quebec. You know what I mean? LaSalle, Montreal.
Do they like laugh at
You know what I
Quebec?
mean? Je m'appelle Crosby Brown.
Oh, wow. He remembered. And our age ranges, hey, it's actually, the top two are pretty close. So we're kind of from the 25 to 44.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Our top is 35, 44, which is our base range. That's what we're in. Well, at least for another year. Year or two.
Maybe should we increase that to?
I know.
I was gonna
But
say,
hey, our
we're touching 50 in a few years, brother.
that's the lowest.
Really?
45, 54, yeah, which is fine. Wait, man, still double digits in the
We
percentage.
got to start bringing up some geriatric topics.
Shout out to all the supporters and all that. Even the females. We got some female supporters. Hey, man, I know you only see guys up here a lot, but it's open. We want the females on here. We will get some more on here to give those opinions.
That's right.
Give the other side of the story. We don't only want to hear our side, right? So if what we're saying is, hey, guys, why do you always talk like that? And no.
And even if
Come out here. Say your piece.
Even if you're on your monthly, ladies, just come on and let it out.
Bro,
You know
we're
what I mean?
trying to draw them in.
Let it out. You know what I mean? If you want to,
Not push them away.
if you want to come on all pissed and all angry because you know you're having that type of month issue, come on, let it out, let it loose. Let it loose. We're all here. We're here for the fire.
And direct all your anger towards him when you're on here, eh?
Listen, Teflon Don. I can take it. I'm good.
Shout out. Business cards.
That's right. And again, for all those people that are spending today is a holiday.
Yes.
You know what? I keep forgetting. I keep getting
It's not a
mixed up
stat, but it is a civic holiday.
honestly, civic labor. I always get those two mixed up.
Hey,
Yeah.
as long as I'm off,
That's
that's all that matters.
That's all that matters. But for all of you guys that are enjoying the beautiful weather today,
Yes.
if you're gonna go out, do some barbecuing, do some fishing.
No matter what you do, be
No matter what
safe.
you're doing, be safe. And we want to see you guys here tomorrow, the next day after, the next weekend, next year, and so forth and so on.
Let's show you how our old brains work. What's supposed to be our line now? What's our new saying?
I got amnesia within the last. What is it again? What was it again?
We'll
Say
figure
the
it
first
out.
line. Say the first line. I got the second
I'm
one.
struggling here.
Say the first one, and I got the
The
second
one that we got earlier, the line that we came up with earlier.
TJ, come on, rewind. What was the line that we got earlier? If it ain't broke, don't
No.
fix it. That wasn't it?
No, it was.
We got podcast.
We'll just leave it at that for now.
That wasn't it?
No, that's our complete sign off. But the shirt we're gonna make.
Oh, the shirt we're gonna make. Oh, it was
I'll remember when we're not remembering.
if you are gonna pass away, make sure that you pass away on top of your spouse. Best feeling in the world. Is that what we're gonna say? No?
That's number 2 now.
That was number 2?
We'll make it a second one. We'll figure out the first one again anyway.
If you pass away on your spouse, you know you've done a good job. Nah, I think you've done extra.
Yeah, once we come off, I'll remember it. But yeah, But our main saying is, we're here. We're for people because we're all we got.
Shout out to the behind the screens director, TJ.
Director, photographer, editor,
Perfect.
everything.
All right, so this is another episode. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you later. Until then, we got.
Yeah.
Peace. We need an outro music, bro.
We need it. We have it on the thing. And we want to do it live? That's the only thing. All right, it's on. It's on.
Oh,
He edits it in. He edits it in.
Is it every episode
Yeah.
around that?